Bijoy Nambion. Let's give it up for him. I request you to please have a seat. We are super excited to have both of you with us today. Bhushan ji. भूषण जी सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ.
Unique and different जो थोड़ा clutter breaker हो. So this concept of reverse hawala, which is there in this web series, I guess सबने trailer देखा होगा, and trailer is very exciting. I also saw it. It's very nice. So this was our thing to start, and now many more to come, and I'm very happy. I'm partnering with Disney Hotstar for this. Disney Hotstar means in terms of satellite and digital, we have done many films with them. So we have a very long-standing relationship, and I'm very happy this my digital series are starting with their platform.
Thank you so much, sir. Talking about the topic, of course, I think सबके मन में ही ये curiosity थी कि ये reverse हवाला क्या है. आज तक सुना नहीं है, पता नहीं है. Nobody has actually engaged onto this topic. I think I really want to know कि ये topic आपको कहाँ से मिला? What was the whole idea about this concept?
Before that, I would just like to say something before answering a question. Bhushan sir said that ये काफ़ी late है web series में आने के लिए. सो रजनी सर का एक डायलॉग है तमिल में. तो रजनी सर का डायलॉग है लेट आ बंदा लो लेटेस्ट है वर्ब है. मतलब मैं लेट आऊँगा लेकिन लेटेस्ट होके आऊँगा. सो बेटर लेट देन नेवर. सो दैट्स व्हाट इट इज. एंड कमिंग बैक टू योर क्वेश्चन, I think Hawala as a concept itself of a parallel banking system, it's quite prevalent in our society. We all know about it. We all know, a lot of us have even used it, but I don't think anything has really been done on that. And we had this story with us. We knew that this was an interesting territory for us to get into. And my writers actually came up with this thing of reverse hawala, which is my writers Francis, Prayas, Mithila, Shubhra. They're the collaborators on the and when we were delving more and more into that, we spoke to a lot of actual hawala operators. And like he said, we were also late into the game because now everything is digital, everything is everything is happening online, and we were delving into a thing of legit, tangible cash. So as we delved more into it and we got to know more about the system, we knew there was an opportunity to tell an interesting story about it. So that's how it came about.
And talking about the journey throughout. Thank you so much.
One zero.
Thank you.
Seen it, yeah. No. Yeah, so with that prefix, I will say that working with Bijoy sir was amazing. He is a dream come true for any actor, and I think all of us will agree with that. He gives you the space, he gives you that collaboration, and it's really a dream come true. And I'm not going to say much about my character, but I will say he's an army officer and his name is Shubhendra Mukherjee. And to know more, please watch the show on 15th September. Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you for coming here. And this man, everybody, as he said, we wanted to work with him, with Bijoy sir. I think everybody has a bucket list to work with him. So that was ticked. Vision. And सब लोगों का एक इंटरप्रिटेशन होता है कि आप ये चीज़ ऐसे करोगे. तो हमारी सोच जहाँ ख़त्म होती है, इनकी सोच वहाँ से शुरू होती है. उसके आगे he's gone beyond, and the vision, I mean, it's mind blowing. Of course, जब आपको पता नहीं होता है कि ये कैसे होगा, कैसे लगेगा, और जब आता है व्हेन यू सी इट, यू आर लाइक, ओ वाओ, क्या बात है यार, ये क्या हो गया, ये हमने सोचा भी नहीं था. So it is that. So we are in, shock. Everybody has just watched the trailer now, and we are in shock. Oh my God, this is us, and this is what has happened. So mind blowing. So this is what is about the whole show. I won't give the story, sir. I will talk about my character, Bismil, and his journey. I think Kaala is about all the characters, and all the characters has a human side. और वो क्या है? और ऑफ कोर्स रिवर्स हवाला के बारे में है, बट क्या होता है, कैसा होता है, वो यू हैव टू वॉच इट. इट इज कमिंग ऑन 15 सितंबर ऑन डिज्नी हॉटस्टार. प्लीज वॉच इट, एंड फिर हम आराम से बात करेंगे.
I just want to add this one little small trivia about Hiten sir. I've seen Hiten sir again for a long time, and I always wanted to see him do different stuff. And I always knew that at some point I would want to work with him. I just wanted to say about this one particular incident, one monologue that he had, which is a very difficult monologue that he had to do. And before we started shooting, I said, let's just rehearse it once. And in the rehearsal, he did it so beautifully that as soon as, and it was a long monologue, he finished, as soon as he finished, I was like, I wish the camera was on, we should have recorded, ye take mil jata to acha tha. So I was not sure whether he'll be able to replicate it. And just like Tom Cruise, who replicated that stunt some 8 times, he did that monologue some 8-9 times and didn't miss a single beat and did it beautifully every time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Prayas, Mithila, Francis, Shubhra, and Bijoy sir, and our dialogue writer Karan Kashyap. What they've done with the story, how they have set out the puzzle for the audience, peeling off layers of onion, one by one, and enthralling and keeping the audience intrigued and hooked. I think it's one of the. I don't. At the risk of being boastful, I think the audience is in for a big treat. Yeah. And talking about Bijoy sir, do you know that he has a cinematic lens stuck in his eyes here? If you open the skull, I'm sure there is a cinematic lens that he's born with. On the set, he sees something while you're performing, and the set is always alive with him. He sees something and he suddenly thinks, okay, I'll say, okay sir, can we do this? He'll give you 2 steps ahead and, okay, let's try this. And he will come up with something, improvise, and the scene will become something. It's like a playground that where we are not judged. I mean, my biggest takeaway from this interaction was that I can fail in front of him as an actor. I can play in front of him as an actor, and it's just a very alive, breathing, creative space that I got. It's a drug per se. It's a high that you get, and I'm looking forward for another high.
Don't get it anywhere else than you've got.
Hi everyone. Sitting here with a team of veterans, I think I should first start by introducing myself because I'm a newcomer. My name is Elisha Mayer and I'm playing the role of a young girl called Aloka in the show. I really can't tell you much about the role, but I can say that she lives in Darjeeling. She loves football. She is a fantastic football player, and her world revolves around her father. And oh, was I not supposed? It's my first time, guys. Please, I have a lot of butterflies in my stomach right now.
Cough to the fantastic football.
So she is a fantastic football player. I am not. She is. And yeah, so her world revolves around her father and football, and then the story takes her on another journey, and more on that from the team. Thank you.
Hello everybody, welcome to Kaala. I would just like to say that this is a dream come true. Thank you, bhai. I've known Bijoy for a lot of years now, and I remember watching Shaitan all those many years ago. And I've been to every screening of his film also because I was an AD, and I used to always wonder, yaar, kabhi mera number aayega yaar, kabhi main bhi khada hounga. And one of my films he was also directing, so I said, Bijoy, make me a tree in your next film. मैं पीछे रह के खाली झूलूंगा ऐसे. And this moment is really cherished. I just watched the trailer. I'm actually I just watched it, so I'm still taking it in. I can't believe it. I'm
Given a full garden, not a tree.
हाँ वही मैं Garden of Eden. So I mean I mean, there's only gratitude, bhai. I can't explain to you. I mean, I have no words. I can't. We just watched it. I'm still taking it in. So, and when it comes to Naman Arya, that's the character I play. I'm a bit of a painful actor. I'm one of those actors जो होता है ना कि shooting के पहले director को पका देता है. I'm that guy. So I kept calling him, kept asking, "Why is this okay?" I guess I used to keep taking his assistants and keep shooting it. And is this okay? I used to keep showing him. I said, "Why is this okay? Is this okay?" So he suffered me for all those years. I'm sorry for that, for those months. And the best part is that on set, he's such a forgiving, such an encouraging director, which is actually a rarity, you know, because you're always afraid, like Jadimba was also saying when he talks about being in a garden where, you know, you're really taken care of as an actor, and you're given wings to fly. And Naman is that. I hope we brought his vision to life, and I hope you guys liked it too, man. That's about it. Thank you. Love you.
Hi, good afternoon. घड़ी नहीं है मेरे पास. मुझे एक्चुअली याद है 2010 में probably when I met Bijoy sir. He had done Shaitan. I still remember lying on the sofa and I got a call saying, "Hi, I'm Bijoy Nambiar." And I'm like, "Who?" I said, "I made a film Shaitan." And I was like, "Yes sir." So he's like, "एक music video बना रहा हूँ मैं. Would you want to do it?" I said, "Okay." And we did Khoya Khoya Chand. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a song Khoya Khoya Chand from Shaitan. While working for that video, he happened to say कि तू आगे क्या कर रहा है, हमें साथ में काम करना चाहिए, type something like this he happened to say. So in my head, aspiring actors हो रहा है, इसने एक आदमी ने तो बोला है कि मेरे साथ काम करना चाहता है. And I stayed with this, you know, कि every time I'm like, Bijoy Nambiar wants to work with me. One day this will happen. Over the years, now I think almost 13 years now, over the years there were a couple of instances that we kind of came close to working on something. Until he just called me again one day and he said, "Listen, this is fantastic. You will have great opportunity to perform." क्या बोलते हैं? So I said, "This is something I've been waiting for 13 years to work with Bijoy sir, and what a great opportunity! This trailer looks banger, right? I'm sure you guys believe it." And to get an opportunity to play a guy like Ritvik Mukherjee, who is chasing this reverse Hawala case, and on this journey making discoveries about himself. You know, when the story came to me, it was the idea of this engaging human story that really touched me, along with this thriller, which is really like a cat and mouse thriller. Thriller by a minute is what you can call it, right? Yeah, so it is almost something like that, but very, very engaging, and I'm sure deeply affecting and impacting. That's what I can say for the show.
Well, of course, after watching the trailer, each and every character has so much to say. I'm sure we all are looking forward to explore every side of those characters. But sir, anything at last you want to add before we give the mic to our media friends?
I have done some other shows before as a director. I've gone and directed some shows. That was almost like my testing phase. I was testing it out because I'm not used to this format. It's a long format. I've only made feature films. So those were my times that I was just trying to figure out how a long format works. What kind of, what kind of challenges are you were faced with. But this was completely new turf for me, and nothing prepared me for what entailed. Kaala took almost 3 years to make, and right from the writers that he mentioned, all the writers that came on board, to the creative team from Hotstar, Manisha Tripathi and Shashi, and the TCE's team and my team. I mean, it was like such a massive collaborative effort. What you see here today is, I mean, I'm saying I'm the creator showrunner, but there's like an army behind me which made sure that we were able to showcase it here. So I just want to take this moment to just thank each and every person who stood by Kaala and who made this happen. So thank you, all of you. You know who you are. So thank you so much for making this happen today. We are finally done with 7 episodes. एक और episode बचा है, तो थोड़ा और मेहनत बचा है, तो but 15 तारीख से पहले हो जाएगा.
I'll take the liberty to ask you this question here. Sir, मेरा रैप कब हो रहा है?
वो 8 एपिसोड एक बार लॉक हो जाएगा ना, देन मैं बोल दूंगा रैप.
I haven't heard a rap yet.
मे बी ऑन 15 से अविनाश एक शॉट लेना बचा है. तू आईफोन पे लेके भेज दे मुझे.
I really, the question should be asked to Bijoy sir, what he thought in, what he saw in me to offer such an interesting part. I'm still figuring it out. I would always say this कि पहले ये था कि यार काम क्यों मिलता है ये पता चल जाएगा, तो काम क्यों नहीं मिलता शायद ये पता चले. I still haven't figured it out. Why I get work, I still don't know, because I still couldn't figure out why I didn't get work. But yeah, as long as it's coming to me, I'm very happy. I'm happy at the fact that, like you said, there are two releases this month. Like 3 releases in a span of 6 months. It's a great time, yeah. It's lovely. Thank you.
I'm just happy that good actors like him are getting an opportunity to showcase. I mean, that way OTT has been such a boon. Not just for actors, for writers, for technicians. And there's so many new faces, new voices being given an opportunity, and they're all getting their due. So great.
Hi, this is Aina from Instant Bollywood. My question is to Tahir. This side. Yeah. I want to actually know that what makes an antagonist look extremely feared on screen, and how challenging was that for you?
Hi, Aina, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, honestly, whether it's an antagonist or a protagonist, the way, at least my area of performance is, you don't really think of him as an antagonist, right? You're looking at him as a character, as a person, right? So I mean, it's tough to empathize with somebody like Naman, honestly. For Tahir to empathize with Naman is very tough. But you start to defend him, right? So when you defend the guy, you technically start to become him, in the sense that you feel that his actions are justified. So if, for example, his actions are causing fear in the eyes of the audience or in the eyes of the other characters, then automatically it's fearful. Does that make sense? And then also you're directed really well. So in case if you're not looking fearful, then Bijoy will do it tough. So, yeah.
In Tahir's thing, I think I'm answering to everyone, Toto. But I think what he said is so nice, that he makes when an actor makes the character very human. I mean, you write a certain prototype, and like you said, antagonist, protagonist. But when the actor adapts it and makes it very human, suddenly it becomes way more relatable. And with Tahir also, even though he's playing an antagonist, I remember there was this 1 or 2 moments in the script which is, we write it as dialogue, but then when he says it and when he adapts it and makes it so, like, there is a moment where he is so vulnerable. Now you don't expect the antagonist to be vulnerable, and there was no vulnerability on paper, but he made that happen in the dialogue, and suddenly that changes texture of the scene. So I think that's the sign of a good actor. It's a sign, and that's what we also creators keep looking for: someone who can just take that material from the paper and lift it. So yeah. Please let him. Yeah, let him know. He's been waiting to ask. Thank you.
The question is that any action crime thriller depends a lot on the balance between the fast-paced action and the emotion. What pains or troubles or principles have you kept in mind while packaging this show? And corollary to that is, are there any other senior actors besides Meeta Vashisht in the film, in the series?
To answer your first question, I don't think any action sequence that you can design as part of the narrative, it will never work if it is not backed by emotion. I'm a strong believer. Actually, as much as you can see that I'm so comfortable doing action and thriller, my favorite genre is drama. So drama is my first go-to. So I believe that if the story and the character work, then only it kind of connects to the audience. Everything else is just like a dressing, So the action part of it, the thrill part of it, all that is just to make sure the story gets more effective. And this is something I think my previous mentor, Mr. Vidhu Vinod Chopra, he taught me this. He told me that whenever you're writing an action scene, also make sure it's rooted heavily in emotion. That the action, whatever you do, you can blast cars, you can kill people, but the moment it's rooted in emotion, it'll hit harder. So I'm a strong believer of that. And coming to your second part of your question, senior actors, yes, there are many more senior actors other than Meeta Vishajit. There are other senior actors too. I don't know if you briefly caught in the trailer. Mr. Shakti Kapoor is there in the show, and apart from him, also there are a couple of other senior actors who are part of the thing, which I'll wait for you to watch and discover.
Actually, ma'am, I'm trying to give a bit of an ode to my character since he's a military man. So, and also the tags as well. So,
Oh, wow.
a little bit of that, yeah.
Wow.
Nuances, yeah.
तो काले के साथ कुछ कुछ सफेद भी होना चाहिए,
हाँ जी,
right?
बिल्कुल.
So my question goes to you, Hiten. With your transition to OTT, we are seeing you in different stories. So what made you say yes for this one?
Well, I'm always looking for good roles, and I'm not very particular about that. I want to do this, I want to do this. I'm an actor first, so I will do best roles wherever possible, whatever medium. And I think it's high time where we take away this line or take away this thing that he's a TV actor or he's a film actor. An actor is an actor. He's on all platforms. Like abroad, they do theater also, they do web series, they do films, they do everything. So an actor is an actor. I got a good role, I get good opportunity. I see the whole character. Plus, I see with whom I'm working, what is happening, what is he, what does he want exactly me to do. Is there something different he wants me to do, which is what I got in this time, as Bijoy also mentioned. Bijoy also said that, he always wanted me to do something different, and I was happy that he offered me something different. So, and for an actor, it's a good thing if you get to experiment with different roles all the time. People have seen me. We have this habit everywhere. Everybody, if they've seen me as a good-looking, very positive boy, बहुत अच्छा लड़का, तो वो सबने दिखाया है. लेकिन उस इमेज को तोड़ के उसे कुछ और दिखाना, क्योंकि जो जितना ज्यादा अच्छा होता है उतना ही अंदर से काला होता है. इसीलिए काला. Thank you.
मेरे शो में आप